All right, it's Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with the WBO lightweight champion, Denys Berinchyk, and I'm fortunate to also be with a translator with former light heavyweight champion, Alexander Gavashek. First
Mhm.
and foremost, I got two champions. This is cool. How excited are you to defend your title out in Madison Square Garden, in this huge fight coming up?
Насколько ты потрясен, что ты будешь такой большой бой проходит, ты будешь защищать
Да.
его в Мэдисоне? Как
Мы
ты чувствуешь?
согласились, обрадовались и с новыми силами приехали покорять.
We just agreed to fight there. We were super happy, and within now recovered and fresh, we're ready to conquer.
You and your opponent Keyshawn have a very similar path. You guys have, an amazing amateur background. You both went home with a medal. Now, in this case, it's a clash of two different styles, both undefeated. What do you think about your opponent Keyshawn, and how did he look in his last fight to you?
Он говорит, у вас очень похожа с Кишоном история, вы оба в любителях были там
Да,
серебряные, потом туда
серебряные, да.
дошли. Как ты вообще смотришь на него, как на боксера, что ты о нем вообще думаешь?
Я думаю, что у него профессиональный маленький опыт, и у него будут большие проблемы, так как он не боксировал с людьми, которые меняют постоянно стойки, левосторонняя стойка и подвижен на ногах. Типа, будут у него проблемы.
I think that Kishan has his experience, his pro experience is not enough, and he's gonna get in trouble when he's gonna face fighter who's gonna move, who first of all who has a bigger experience than him, who the move making angles, he's gonna get in trouble.
Now, I the thing I love about Dennis is that not just his ring walks, he has great ring walks, but he also dares to do other things. He's done bare knuckles and he beat up Conor McGregor's guy. So Keyshawn Davis likes to fight, but he also shows that he can box. Do you feel like this is a fight where you're going to have to fight Keyshawn, or is it going to be a little bit of boxing and back and forth, you think is going to happen?
Он говорит, я очень люблю за Дениса то, что его выходы, как он себя ведет. Он говорит, ну, Кишон, он может и боксировать, и драться. Как ты видишь бой с ним? Это будет драка, либо это будет больше как тактическая какая-то шахматная партия?
Мне кажется, тактическая шахматы, потому что он понимает, что я тоже в любителях занял серебряную медаль на Олимпийских играх. И, ну, думаю, он будет тактически пытаться поломать ход событий.
So I think it's gonna be a tactical fight, more like a chess game, because he also has a lot of experience and he knows that I have this experience too. So in his perspective, he thinks it's gonna be like more like a chess game.
I know he has an amazing, Dennis has an amazing background, a pedigree. He does a lot of great, tricky stuff. Was his last fight a matter of more of Navarrete's style, which is a little awkward? Because I know that, when he looks back at that fight, he won the fight, but it probably wasn't the prettiest fight that he's been a part of. Did he feel that maybe that was a little bit of that when some of the fight fans may compare styles in this fight?
I didn't really understand the question. What's the question about? So
It just
Navarrete has
when you fought Navarrete, some
yeah.
people kind of said like the style in that fight was kind of awkward. Navarrete has an awkward
Yeah.
style. Was
It is
it?
kind of awkward. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
very. So I was asking, was that fight more of how Navarrete's style was awkward versus Dennis's style that he's going to bring in the Keyshawn fight?
Он говорит, когда ты боксировал Наваретто, многие, ну, согласились, что стиль Наваретто, ну, какой-то немножко неуклюжий. Он говорит, как ты считаешь, твой стиль по сравнению с его стилями неуклюжий, или это его стиль неуклюжий? Ну, не тоже неуклюжий, он
Да,
типа
да, да,
такой,
да, да,
типа, как бы,
да,
знаешь,
да,
такой.
да, у него, но с Кишоном буду я неуклюже, чем типа он.
He said that with Kishan, my style will be awkward.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And why is that? Just without
Почему?
giving a strategy.
Не рассказывай про стратегию, почему так считаешь?
Ну, потому что я боксирую в разных стойках и буду смещаться под разными углами, буду наносить удар.
Because I'm moving a lot, I'm making changing angles, I'm changing stances.
Mhm.
All of this is gonna be what we call awkward for him.
I love the style of like Western American fighter versus Eastern European. We've seen, Crawford fight Madrimov, and there was a lot of technical things like that. We've seen Lomachenko, Devin Haney. Is that the type of fight that we're gonna see very high level chess boxing at the highest degree of, in this fight?
Я вижу много стилей разных. Там
Да.
Кроуфорд, смотри, он боксировал, Ломаченко, там Шейни. Это совершенно другие стили. Ты считаешь, что это тоже будет качественное столкновение двух разных стилей? Ну, у тебя с Кишоном. Посмотрим, скажем, 14 февраля. It's a hard question, man.
No worry, all right. No
Не
worries.
пропустите события, да, 14-го.
He said, don't blink. February 14, you will see everything.
All right, awesome. My last couple questions is, I know we got to focus on Keyshawn. I know that there's bigger fights, with names like Gervonta and Shakur. I know Lomachenko might not be a fight because you guys, were on the Olympic team. You're thinking about maybe doing charity stuff for the military. But if you get past Keyshawn, is it Shakur and Gervonta Tank Davis next? Is unification the goal after the title defense?
Вот мы не заглядываем за эту,
Но
случае успех.
унификация, да, я
Да, либо он говорит,
спросил, да.
может быть возможен бой с Ломаченко, какой-то показательный бой, чтобы пожертвовать деньги, там, например, на военных там, или все остальное. Либо ты смотришь там на Дэвиса и дальше.
Я смотрю на Дэвиса, так как два украинца, типа, не думаю, что соберет много у экранов зрителей.
Кроме украинцев.
Да, кроме украинцев. И мы сможем там заработать оттуда какие-то деньги для...
He said that obviously after I'm looking more towards Davis because possibly fighting Lomachenko, even though if you want to help, I don't think it is big audience want to see the fight where two Ukrainians fight to each other, and fighting the guys like Kishon can be more beneficial for me instead of like I'm not really looking to fight Lomachenko.
Я неплохо допомагаю з військовим і без Ломаченка.
He said like I'm help a lot to Ukrainian military without Lomachenko.
Awesome. Well, look, I definitely appreciate time. I'm looking forward to your ring walk. I want to see, the old school ring walks that you did with the Mario and something pretty fun.
Мы подготовили...
Get ready. There's gonna be something.
Awesome. And last message to the fans that will be tuning in on, I like to call it Valentine's Day Massacre. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot of fights, but for the fans that's tuning in, what do you want to tell them that's watching the interview?
Что ты пожелаешь, в преддверии боя фанатам?
Любви и помогайте, кто нуждается, и мы это ценим. Оставайтесь с Украиной всегда.
He wish love to everyone. He wish to people to help others who in need, and stay with Ukraine.
Some fight will be on February 14 on ESPN, Top Rank in Madison Square Garden for the WBO World Lightweight title. So definitely tune in.